Have you ever filmed and then through the editing process you're like, how am I supposed to edit this? That doesn't make sense, it looks weird. Well, this video is for you. Today I'm going to show you in detail and with examples what I think are the 3 most important rules for filmmaking. I'm also going to be talking about why are they so important and when and why you would want to break them. They're easy to apply and they're going to make your footage look and your editing so much easier. The first rule I want to talk about is the plane rule. The easiest way to explain this rule is by filming a conversation. Bill sitting there, and I'm going to sit over there. We have 2 people talking to each other. Then you have to divide the scene with a line that divides one side of the conversation and the other side of the conversation. You want to be filming in one of those sides, so you have to choose. Why? Let me show you why. First, let's see an example that follows the rule. The arrows are pointing towards the direction that they are looking at, so we see that they both are talking to each other, so the arrows point in different directions. If you break the plane, once you start editing, you're gonna find that both subjects are looking at the same direction when you put them back to back. Here we can see that both of them are looking at the same exact direction. So if we had them in different frames, it would look like they're looking at the same direction and it would not look like they're facing each other. Now you might be like, well, what if I want to film from the other side? Does that mean I can film from the other side? No. There are very simple ways to create new planes. One of them being a look. If you have one of your characters turn around and you get through this motion, with this new sight, you create a new plane in which you can move the camera. Another option is adding another character in the scene. Once another character enters, boom, another plane created. If you wanted to create some sort of confusion, some sort of tension, or maybe the character you're filming is going through some confusion, then this is a way to also make the spectator be part of this mental state of your character. So that's one of the reasons why you'd want to break them. But they can be as many as you want. So as long as you know that, you're good. The next rule is the rule of thirds. You might have heard this one before if you're into photography or filmography. Basically, what the rule of thirds tells us to do is to divide the screen in which we're filming into 3 columns and 3 rows. What you want to do is to place your subjects on those lines, or better, in the intersections. This will create a well-balanced composition in the frame and make it much more appealing to the eye. Take a look at the footage we just filmed. But you don't have to just take my word for it. All the mainstream movies follow that rule. If they break it, it's on purpose and for a very specific reason. And last but not least, the 20-degree rule. This one is for smooth, invisible cuts in transitions within your movie. So all the cuts are not like what's happening here, but they just flow in a continuous, nice, awesome, beautiful scene. The angle difference between the shots that go consecutively in the editing process, so they go back to back, should be equal or greater than 20 degrees. Let me show you why. So you have this angle, and then I'll put another angle that is less than 20 degrees, and you'll see the difference. It looks weird because it's less than 20 degrees. Now let me add some other shots that do follow this rule. Imagine that the subject we're shooting is here and this is the camera. As long as, if I'm shooting here, as long as I move 20 degrees either down, up or side, I'll be fine. I would break that rule if I wanted to show that the character on the screen is going through some unstable moment or tension. I would use that, but it's gonna create some sort of confusion for the audience too. So if you want the audience to feel like the character is feeling, that's a good way to go. There are tons and tons of other rules, conventions that have been established for filmmaking. But I think that these 3 are very important for any kind of filming that you want to do. It's gonna make the footage look much nicer, much more neat, clean, well balanced, and give you the sense of purpose to it. I hope you found this video useful. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. I would break that rule. Oh my god, that's so painful.
That sounded like it hurt.
That was really painful.